But the next person she chose to attack is Kai Cenat's friend Dez. He's one of Kai Cenat's best friends. He's on stream with Kai Cenat routinely and daily. Now, her only proof that this happened, her only proof that Dez violated her, is apparently a video of them at the same party together. She also provided Cash App receipts where Dez would Cash App her $28 for a plan B.
It's 60 for the pill. He gave me half of the half. After he did that to me, I was like, that's not cool. I did not like that.
Some people really want Clout. Good everyone! I hope all you guys are doing great, because in this video, we're gonna learn about an apparent Clout chaser who's been firing at the huge streamer Kai Cenat. This is my first time learning about her, but she allegedly has a recent history of slandering Kai, and is now back in the limelight for going after his friend, Dez. Again, this is my first time hearing about her, but in this TikTok, which tries to expose Dez of essaying her, some parts don't add up, to be honest.
This chick on TikTok is trying to take down Kai Cenat and destroy his career by targeting people around him, all because he banned women who do OF from attending his streamer university.
Tell me why.
Base, real
There
quick.
are OnlyFans bitches applying. Talking about how they stream. We're not talking about you. You can't get in. Because you stream. What the fuck?
And to be fair, it is a uni. I'm pretty sure like they're doing it at a college campus, so you know it will be part of the lifestyle.
First off, can you live stream on OnlyFans? Why do you think you live streaming on OnlyFans will make you come into streamer university? Tacky, thanks for the 10 gifted. Appreciate it. Like, nigga.
That's what like OnlyFans girls, you know, surprise, they're never funny at all. They're not entertaining.
How does that
They only got one talent, and you know what it is.
even make sense?
It's normal to feel disappointed that you can't come or you don't get an opportunity to do something major due to the bad choices you made in your life. But what's not normal is to take the route that this chick has been taking. So she's been on TikTok slandering Kai Cenat and slandering everybody around him. She starts off by making false accusations.
Wait, is it really that obvious? Like, why is he slandering him? Because you couldn't get in? Oh, that chat is gonna be really good. Like, I love fucking unhinged women, you know, like slandering people because they didn't get one single thing. Oh boy.
Kai Cenat's girlfriend claiming Kai Cenat's girlfriend mom is a 304, and she essentially prepared Kai Cenat's girlfriend Gigi to trap Kai Cenat and get a baby out of him and take all his money. This will be a pattern in this video.
What?
You will see her make a lot of claims about a lot of people with unsubstantiated proof, and the slander just keeps getting worse and worse and worse every time she accuses somebody around Kai Cenat of doing something. This time it's Kai Cenat's girlfriend's mom, which again, no proof to back it up whatsoever.
Oh,
but the claim about the girlfriend
Wait,
mom.
why is... Oh, sorry, what's the story? His ex-girlfriend's mom is getting into this?
Doesn't
Why?
get a lot of attention at all.
Oh, she sounds like really bitter.
I guess it wasn't juicy enough. But the next person she chose to attack is Kai Cenat's friend Dez. He's one of Kai Cenat's best friends. He's on stream with Kai Cenat routinely and daily. Every major stream Kai Cenat has ever had, Dez has been a part of it. So he's the perfect candidate to go after if you're upset at Kai Cenat for not...
So are they going after his friend because, like, so are they going after him because, you know, they don't have like that much ammo against Kai, so they're going after his friend? Oh, that's pathetic.
OF girl
If like there was no actual reason, you know, to blame Kai.
supposed to apply for streamer university.
Because people like normally go after like people's friends, you know, if they don't have like that much ammo. So they'll be like, oh well, they themselves are not bad. However, their other friend, they're really bad, and therefore, you know, like by proxy, by guilt of association, they're also bad.
Took to Facebook to
I think people make the argument, and it's so dumb.
some heavy accusations against Kai Cenat and his homie Dez. She would write, Kai's friends with BTB Dez, somebody who SA women and associated with men who have DV and other allegations
Oh god.
against them, and allowing those people
I'm saying oh god like that, it sounds like something bad. Like if you friends with somebody, you know, who's a essayist, right? That's awful.
to join streaming university. Kai Cenat literally hangs around
Unless that's false, potentially, allegedly.
predators and bring them around females and blank girls. That's somebody that should be influencing kids. You see how she brings it back to Kai Cenat and brings it back to streaming university? Because that's the actual goal here. That's the real reason she's really upset. That she couldn't get an opportunity.
Yeah, that's what. Like, they seem like the kind of people, right? That, you know, would really make like a shout out of this. But the second, you know, they get into, if they got offered to get into streaming university, they would drop that talking point. Like they're not compromised
Go to streaming university
and biased.
So now she's targeting Kai Cenat's girlfriend, Kai Cenat's homie. But make no mistake about it, this is all about Kai Cenat. Yeah, the slander and the allegations is about other people, but her main focus is to get rid of Kai Cenat, which is why she asks, is this somebody who should be influencing kids?
Sorry, get rid of Kai Cenat. That's gonna be very fucking hard, you idiot.
She brings it back to Kai Cenat, not the perpetrator, but the Kai Cenat. And she would write, when other females come out with their own stories and documentaries, I don't want to hear nothing. I told my truth. When she says I told my truth, she's referring to a video that she released where she would accuse Dez of forcing himself on her and taking it without consent. Now, her only proof that this happened, her only proof that Dez violated her and Dez forced himself on her and took it without consent is apparently a video of them at the same party together. She would claim the incident took place.
If there's like proof of that guy Dez being, shady, being a criminal, then like, unfortunately, I have to believe it like I don't believe entirely right, but like if there's a pattern of behavior, it's a bit suspicious.
They was partying together and she got proof they were at the same party. She also provided Cash App receipts where Dez would Cash App her $28 for a plan B or half the plan B. Now, this is where I think this chick is kind of
so consensual then, right? The fuck?
She's acting like a man Cash Apping her $28 for half the plan B is proof that he forced himself upon her because she would write, he still can't explain why he sent me half the money for the plan B. Yo, he could have very well cracked you consensually because you a bop and then sent you half for the plan B. That don't mean that this man did what you were claiming he did. Like, cut it out. She would show DMs from Dez where Dez was telling her, don't ever do any dumb ish like that again. I have sisters and I'm a gentleman. Your bees are out of control. So he's not even acknowledging anything, bro. So this chick don't have a police report, don't have a kit done at the hospital, don't have nothing. She has
wait, okay, yeah, that's bad, yeah. I hate people like this because we're coming out of the, what was I not saying? Yeah, we're coming out of like the Savings Park drama. It's separate, right? But like, it's the same situation where somebody alleges something, but even then they have no police report. In my opinion, in my professional opinion as a lawyer, I think, they should always have like a police report on hand because that means, in my eyes that, yeah, this is serious. It's not like fucking petty, dumb internet drama.
Cash App receipts, which is for half of a plan B. Him not giving you the full amount for the plan B just shows you the level of respect he got for you, bro. You should look yourself in the mirror like, yo, why am I sleeping with men who won't give me the full amount for the plan B? Like, this is embarrassing, bro. Now, this right here was one of the things.
Is plan B like $50 or $56? That's fucking insane. That's ludicrous.
So that really got traction. People love drama. Cenat name is in it. I mean, this is scandalous enough that it went viral. So because it went viral, she just stuck with it. She just started running with it, right? She even dropped a video explaining exactly what took place that night. Here, take a look at this malarkey, bro.
Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Toxic Barbie. I'm here to tell my story about DTD Dez. As in, me and Dez have a mutual friend named Chance.
Okay, so far, yeah, if he's not going after Cenat, just yet, then yeah, it's not that bad.
That I do have because it's happening.
Like, even now, like, the allegations of Dez, whatever his name was, as saying her, they're not very concrete so far.
2022. I've had plenty of new Instagrams, new numbers. Dez noticed me because Chance put my picture on a flyer to promote his party, and then he DM'd me, and then we exchanged numbers. So I was living in Jersey at the time on my mama's couch. My house flooded, so he invited me over, and he was being like really thirsty, and that was the red flag. I'm gonna take responsibility in the fact that just because of the lifestyle that I live and my job choices, I cannot just hang around random Brooklyn people or just random people in general, because look what could happen. Look what he did to me.
I'm not one of those weirdos who believe that because a chick is online doing certain things, that means that these things can't happen to her or that she's automatically lying. Because no, there are some weirdos out there. There are people who take it from a literal streetwalker without consent all the time.
I really want to know, does Dez have a criminal record of this? Because if he does, yeesh. I'm not gonna, like I said before, right? I'm not gonna believe there's new allegations because there's no proof, and it's very hard to gather some up. But even then, he looks like a weirdo by himself.
And those dudes are sick, and they belong in jail. But in this situation, bro. No, like her even bringing up the fact that, that she sells content, that she sells her body. She's even on Facebook telling men to DM her if they got some paper to crack. So this chick is an absolute scallywag, a bop. But
what is scallywag? Scallywag? The fuck?
Saying that people don't believe her because of
the last time that was used was in fucking 200s by fucking pirates.
Her profession is cap. People don't believe you because you have no proof of nothing. You didn't call the police. They didn't go to the hospital. You have no proof of nothing. You don't even have proof of you DMing this dude like, hey, what you did to me? No, like all your correspondence is from like recently. You DMing him, trying to entrap him, trying to say things, trying to get him to react a certain way so you could screenshot and post it.
That is bad, yeah.
So that's why people don't believe you. You got absolutely no proof, and you come across as clout chasing because you started off attacking Cenat because of the streaming university stuff.
It's like a vintage of me.
I can get over that, You make adult content, and then you get a surprise, that you can get into a streaming event made for all ages
through social media, looking at
I'm sure it doesn't say for the advertising meant for all the family, but it's clearly made for everyone, kids, teenagers, fucking adults, whatever. So of course they're gonna bring an OnlyFans model on there because what a talent, what a skill does she have as an entertainer? Nothing.
Looking at my content. I called the Uber. He said he would give me cash.
That and also because the fucking self-promotion would be it would be so bad. They'll all be promoting themselves 24/7.
That's why you don't do stuff like that.
Bear in mind as well, the streamers going there, they're all sleeping in a dorm. that'll be fucking chaos.
Third red flag, when he sent me the Addy, I should have clicked the address. Because it was his friend's house and I knew his friend. So it was just like, that was awkward.
Her glasses are, how big are your glasses? Look at that shit.
Then we started smoking. He didn't even have none.
You probably fucking see atoms. Holy shit.
So now it takes a turn for the worse. I should just went to Jersey. I never really like been in a situation like this. He kept like asking me to take my sweater off, like outside clothes, but it was just like, my sweater's not dirty and I had a jacket on. Trying to force me to take my clothes off. Then this is the weapon comes into play. I see that he has a weapon. We're just chilling watching TV and I swear to God, he literally just got on top of me. And I was just generally so confused. The thing is like really this big and I didn't feel nothing but a pressure of a 200-pound man on top of me. He did not ask for my consent. I felt like Hannah Baker like stuck. Very disgusting situation. He ejaculated. That's where the this comes into. It's 60 for the pill. He gave me half of the half. After he did that to me, I was like,
what a cheap bastard. Nah, I'm joking.
Not like that. He then got disrespectful with me.
Imagine if this was all the proof
Again,
anybody
it
ever
sounds
needed.
bad, right? But like, if it's just testimony, not that much.
If you've ever sent,
I'm not gonna fully stick my feet to something if the only proof we have is that, oh, he gave me $20 for a plan B or for half a plan B. Like, that's it, really?
it's a girl money.
And the DMs, you know, where she was talking to him, but like this guy, the YouTuber, even said, you know, that he was denying it in the DMs.
For plan B, you go to jail. At this point, bro, if you breathe as a man, you're going to jail, bro. Bro, there's people right now who's about to do life in prison because they've flown women out and they had intercourse with them. Apparently, that counts as trafficking now. Now, apparently, if you
is he talking about the, what was his name? That shit, the NFL coach, not coach, sorry, the entertainer, that podcast or whatever his name, the presenter, sorry. Is he talking about that? Potentially, yeah.
girl plan B, that's evidence and proof that you force yourself upon her. This just don't make sense at all whatsoever, bro. But this right here, man, is really unfortunate because I feel like Kai Cenat attempted to do a really good thing. Kai Cenat's goal was to give an
I think it's
opportunity.
ridiculous, right? Like, it's insane, like, how much backlash he's gotten. You know, Kai Cenat, I want to break for a second, right? Like, I wanted to make a video before yesterday, but like I couldn't because I was too busy. But it was about, you know, how much backlash he's gotten for this streamer you. Like, it's actually fucking insane. There were people being like, oh, he only gets black streamers on there. Which, I mean, most of the friends are blacks, you know, sorry, blacks, just black people, right? So what I give, like, if it was a white guy, you know, and I made the same point that it's many white people, I would look retarded. I'm not gonna make that point, so who gives a shit, right? But even past then, they were like small people, fucking nobodies, that would be like, oh my God, this is rigged. I never had a chance in the first place. When I was like, I mean, there are thousands of people trying to join every single day. Of course, you're gonna be picked. So for like any of the small guys that got picked, good on you. But if you didn't get picked, I'm sorry, but like, you know, there were thousands of people on there. You know, there's a very small chance that you would have been picked. I'm sorry, but like, even then, they can't take down the chin, so they throw all the backlash to Kai Cenat, you know, for not picking them because they're worms, really.
Streamers that was being
like, he even said on stream, right? He would never do something like again. He would never do something like this again because number one, expensive, and second of all, the backlash is not worth it by any means.
Look, like dudes like Janky Rando, he's about to go there. You feel me? And he's somebody where I've been watching on Twitter. He's doing his thing. He deserves an opportunity. So Kai Cenat is trying to give opportunities to people that he believes is being overlooked. And there's nothing but
if you didn't get picked, right? I made a video like watching some of the applications. Some of them were fucking boring. So if you didn't get picked, womp, right? But like, take that as a sign to be funnier, be more entertaining. Because if you're boring, like, you weren't gonna get picked, and nobody's like gonna give you a chance in the future ever, because you're milk toast. You're nothing.
Dark
nothing.
Clout over this
No
entire
talent.
event. Whether it's her or the other chick that's online crying because she was not invited, to OF chicks claiming they're being discriminated against, to people claiming Kai Cenat is scamming because a lot of his friends is gonna be there. This is just crazy, man.
Like,
yeah, I heard that, right? Like, isn't like most of his friends the teachers? You know, like, there's way more students, but only like the actual like teachers are like actual vetted big streamers. Which makes sense, yeah, you know. Like, why would you make the managers fucking nobodies as well? That would make no sense.
Did more, you should have did this. And I didn't want to tell my story again because I didn't want to be bombarded with a whole bunch of questions. You're dumb, you're dumb, you're dumb. Obviously, and the crazy part is, if I didn't go, that wouldn't have happened to me. So everybody's so quick to blame me instead of holding men accountable for their actions. I didn't tell people what happened to me. I just try to act like it didn't happen, and that's the worst thing you could do. So in the morning, I leave.
Something that traumatic happened to you, and the next thought that you had was, let me just lay up in bed with this dude the rest of the night until morning.
I'm like I'm leaving. He's like, I'll give you some money to like go to the nail salon. I'm like, bro, what? So he was trying to like afterwards, he was trying to give me like $7 to go to the nail salon, and then we're going.
Stuff, huh? Yeah, I want to see like her point against Kai Cenat, because like if she really like pivots this, you know, against Kai, that would be so pathetic.
Back and
in my
forth,
opinion.
He's still like disrespectful to me. That's when I really should have called the cops. I should have called the cops in the night. When I left, that's when he sent me the money, and when I left, that's when I should have went to the police. And with everything going on, I should have took
It's very
the time.
weird being like, you know, oh, back then I should have, when, you know, like give a reason why you didn't want to. Oh, I felt uncomfortable, I felt scared. That would have been fine. But now in hindsight, it does nothing.
Out to get justice for myself.
Like, I mean, like, you know, like this could be honest, right? But if he's like, if it is for TikTok, right? If he's like trying to like defend herself for not calling the police, when it feels like so, it feels like a facade, in my opinion.
Difficult situation. Men hate women, women hate women, and I was going to be preyed on and taken advantage of by an individual who had 100 pounds on me. I'm only 5 feet.
Bear in mind, right? Like, you know, I'm not running defense for that guy, Des, whatever his name was. Like, even he sounds shady. But in this situation, right? He sounds all right, not that bad.
The people want.
But like, you know, in the past, I'm not gonna pull up like his fucking history, right? Because he might be a bad guy. I have no idea. I've never heard of him.
And how possibly this could happen.
I'm white.
And I only brought my story up because Des' friend Chance, he was like telling my ops like, she got with Des, like, why is you telling
your ops
that I got with your friend is ate me, like you could have told the ops I got with anybody else. And I brought it up again because
see, you let them talk long enough, man. Their real motivation you let them talk long enough, they're going to expose themselves, bro. She wasn't gonna mention this apparently until one of their other friends told one of her ops that she was sleeping around with different men, and one of the men she mentioned was the guy called Des.
That is so fucking that's so like malicious.
See,
like making the internet drama because now her ops are bringing it up. Are you kidding me?
She wasn't.
Oh my god! Wait, go back a second real quick. That guy's like, look at his
one
cheeks.
One of the men she mentioned was the guy called Des.
Smile.
See?
Oh, look at his fucking cheeks. He's jolly. Look at him. He's like Santa Claus.
She wasn't going to say nothing, but because her ops had dirt on her, she now has to make up this elaborate story that I'm not just out here sleeping around with these various men for free. No, he took advantage of me. Man, cut it out, bro. What it appears to be, bro, it appears she went over there, got her cheeks clapped. He probably ain't give her $1, gave her $28 for half the plan B, because he was going crazy. Now, months later, or probably a year later, or whatever time frame it's been, she's now trying to bring this out for a multitude of reasons. One, so the op don't have one up on her, so now she can just expose herself, but try to make herself out to be the victim. And two, get back at Kai Cenat.
Honestly, I don't even really care about these influencers.
Get ready for peak. Get ready for Kino.
Nothing to do with me. I don't care about a streaming university. I only made that video about Kai because he's friends with Des, he's friends with DDG, he's friends with the shade, and I don't even mean to name drop. I don't know these people in real life, but they have allegations on them, and you crashing out.
That means nothing. I mean, the DDG stuff, right? That's shady. Because I think in a week, pretty soon actually, we're gonna get camera footage of the him being violent, you know, or him being abusive, physically or verbally, with his ex-girlfriend, right? So I have no idea about that. But like, that point's not really good. Oh, his friends are shady because they have allegations. Okay, they're not proven yet, so that point's nothing.
Zoe did something to you September 20th.
And again, like guilt by association, whatever.
Or how do you even remember the date?
No, like sometimes it works, right? But like, you know, it only works if like his friends are shady, like they're proven, they're debunked to be shady. But so far, we have no idea. Maybe Des is right, but like I have no idea either.
It's given you had hidden animosity and you didn't speak on it, and you played like you didn't allow her to come on your stream. And it was me, but honestly, I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. I still said what I said, and this is my platform. Nobody's gonna tell me what to talk about and what not to talk about.
But you cared about it enough to make multiple videos attacking Kai Cenat and his girlfriend. I got a question for you.
I'm guessing there were previous videos, you know, on his channel about her talking about Kai Cenat. I would have loved to see that actually.
What should be the punishment for situations like this, where the person is too broke for you to sue? You're not really gonna get nothing from them. So pause. There's no point behind that. You want to sue them? No, I get what you mean, right? 'Cause, you know, if you don't like have like a punishment for these people, they will get away scot-free for making wild allegations. I mean, like I said before, right? We saw like that insane account Bonnie Fandon alleged Sales Park of really bad stuff, and they got away scot-free. They got backlash, right? But aside from that, nothing else. But even now, you know, I think it's better to make a response and then, you know, like slowly clear your name.
I don't feel like a lawsuit will help you at all because it'll be expensive and it'll be very time consuming and it won't get the result that you want, of clearing your name. It'll scare away, the odds, of alleging you. But aside from that, it's not like it's not the cleanest method, to go about this, in my opinion.
So at this point, you're just wasting your time. And they didn't go to the police and make a false report. So they can't go to jail for at least making a false report. What should be the repercussions, man?
That's wild, right? How do you sue someone for, you go to have a lawsuit, right? You'd have to, attack them or, take them to court and then prove a negative. That's really difficult in court. Just saying.
Jail time? Should they go to jail for lying on somebody publicly? Because in some third world countries where, let's say, free speech isn't really, the first thing on their mind, people go to jail for this. You lie on somebody's name in a third world country, you're going to jail. Where I'm from.
What the fuck?
I'm from Liberia, West Africa.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna discredit this guy. There's no way, small people get sued for defamation in Liberia. No offense.
Lying, slandering, those are jailable offenses, bro. You go to jail for something like
jailable.
That, y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this, man?
Okay, to step back for a second. Step back. I feel like a lawsuit would be way too much because, like you said before, right? That woman probably has nothing to her name, no money, no equity, nothing at all. So I don't get that. I think if he was going, okay, wait, let me step back. I think he means, would Kai Cenat sue her? I mean, I haven't seen the video she made before, but if she really, really attacks Kai Cenat, maybe, yeah, potentially. But once again, he seems like a nobody. Bro, Kai Cenat is fucking massive. He's huge, right? This woman seems like, subpar, a tiny cockroach in the scale of things, right? Not that big. If someone massive, like Asmongold or San went after Kai Cenat, I would get that. But if it's like a tiny account on TikTok with a couple of likes, a couple of views, I don't see the point behind that. But with that said, right, that woman, trying to get some clout by going after Des and trying, by proxy going after Kai Cenat, that's pathetic, yeah. What a waste of time. And if you believe that, you probably ought not to, because number one, there's no evidence, and second of all, it does feel like, just for clout, in my opinion. Just saying.